Holy crap, yeah, this world does still exist, guys. Welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Nightdagger. This will be episode 24. Coming back after a long hiatus. Good news, Gaming with Nightdagger, my YouTube channel, is now running on a 3 GHz quad-core processor and 8 gigs of RAM as opposed to the crappy dual-core processor I had before, so things should be a lot more smooth for us. I really haven't done a whole lot in this world, believe it or not. I have let my quarry run in the background. It's way out there somewhere. And I have done a lot of mining and upgraded a few of my chests around here. You can see I've got 1.5 tons of redstone, and as far as metal, I've got a lot of metal too. Scrap. My scrap chest is filling up very quickly. I'm going to have to come up with a solution for that soon. Out here, the rest of the town has pretty much stayed the same. I do have a solar panel sitting right here. This is the medium voltage solar array I started making who knows how many episodes ago, which is currently supplying power to my processing center down here. If you come down here, you can see it's kind of keeping up with the demand, but we're going to need some more power coming in. I think I might get started on that this episode. What I'm going to want to do for that is I'm going to make the jump to nuclear. So, the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to come up here. And I should have all of the resources necessary to do this now, so shouldn't be too big a deal. Now, making a nuclear reactor, it is a pretty intense process, so I may end up having to do this in 2 different segments. Let's come in here into NEI, and if you look at the nuclear reactor, it's going to require 4 advanced alloys, 2 advanced circuits, 2 reactor chambers, and a generator. Now the reactor chambers take integrated reactor plating, advanced alloy, a machine block, and one of these integrated heat disperser things. That takes an integrated reactor plating, a couple of copper bars, a couple of coolant cells, and an advanced circuit. So, what do we have to do? We have to make all of this crap happen. And I think the easiest way to do it is going to be to teach our logistics system how to make them. So let's come out here, and you can see I've still got my furnace over here. Still heated up to 100%. I may end up having to add an extractor to that line to make the coolant cells for me. Although I may just make them by hand, I'm not sure. Let's come over here to our Buildcraft chest, and we are going to need our logistics pipes. Power switch pipes, no. Waterproof, no. Do I have any more logistics pipes, or am I going to have to make some more? Where did I put my remote orderer? There it is. Let's just head over here and query the logistics system and see what kind of resources we have available, huh? Alright, what do we have? Yeah, we got that one logistics pipe right there, and it looks like that's it. So we're going to have to make some more logistics pipes. In order to do that, we are going to need to get a couple diamonds. 2 diamonds should be enough. We're going to need a piece of glass. Just 1. We're going to need 2 golden gears, which I believe we've already taught our system how to make. We're going to need 2 redstone torches. I don't know if the system knows how to make those or not. I might not have taught it redstone torches yet. Oh, I already have some there. And I'm going to need some lapis, if I remember right. It's been a while since I've done this, so I really should put the crafting table over here. I think I might do that real quick. let's put the crafting table, whoops, no. Put the crafting table over near the remote orderer. That way, when we order stuff, we can just craft it on the fly. So, we've got our diamonds, and we got that. That's going to give us our diamond transport pipes. To make a logistics pipe out of that, oh, we don't need the lapis. We need gold gears, redstone torches, and glass for each one. So we're going to want some more gold gears. I'm just going to go ahead. I have 87 gold. I think that's going to be enough for... I'm going to order 6 more golden gears. Missing 23 iron ingots. That would be a problem. You see, what's happening here is that my logistics system, I have a whole bunch of iron and copper and everything blocks in the system, but my logistics system doesn't know how to convert them back. So, minor oversight. That's a very nice village you have there. How did he spawn? He must have spawned out in the corner somewhere. So, for right now, we're just going to come over to the metal chest and we're going to convert some of these resources back by hand. We'll convert those, and those, and those, and that should be enough to get us started. Throw all that stuff back in there. While we're here, we may as well throw the lapis back. We don't need that. Right now, I'm going to convert about half of the diamond pipes that I have. So, we need 6 more gold gears. We need 6 more redstone torches. And we're going to need 24 pieces of glass. No, actually we didn't need that much. We only needed 16. But, oh well. Pipes, gears, torches, glass. It's going to give us a half a stack of basic logistics pipes. Then we want to turn these into crafting logistics pipes. And we need to get a few of these automatic crafting tables. So we're going to want 3 of them for now. And a crafting logistics pipe is made with 2 pieces of glowstone on the side of a basic. So we are going to need 6 pieces of glowstone. We're eventually going to need a lot more than that. Spooky music from over there. Where was I? Yeah, 6 pieces of glowstone, and we're going to need my buildcraft wrench, so we may as well find it and pull it out. Where's my wrench? There it is. So, we'll convert 3 of these basic logistics pipes over to craftings. Still getting a little bit of frame rate lag, but it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be, so I'm happy. We're going to take the automatic crafting table. We're going to put it right. Put one there. We'll have to break this for now and put one there and there. We'll put the pipes there, there, and there. Now we need to come over here and we need to... Oops, no. We need the orderer. We need... one of you. One of you. One of you. In here, we're going to put a block of iron. We're going to teach this system how to break down an iron block. Here, we're going to do the same thing with copper. And we're going to do the same thing with tin. Alright, now becomes a moment of decision. Do I want to teach my system how to make coolant cells, or do I just want to make them by hand? I'm thinking I just want to make them by hand. And I want them routed to this chest, so that's good. Let's go ahead and make a stack of empty cells, just to get ready for it. Now, we're going to want to do this next part in pieces. The first thing we need to know how to make to do our reactor is we need to be able to make the integrated heat disperser, which means we need to be able to make this integrated reactor plating, which is an advanced alloy and 4 copper ingots. Easy enough. Do I have any advanced alloy? Probably not. So what we're going to need to do is, I think I've already taught my system how to make the mixed metal ingots. Have I? Apparently not. I have alloy plates, a couple of pieces. I think I may need to put a second set of machines up here just to deal with... Yeah. That's a crafting pipe, so... let's go ahead and do it. Why not, right? And we'll put the cobblestone transport pipes back in place there. Now, what voltage do I have coming into this? I think I've got medium voltage coming into that, so I need to double check that before I do anything. Because if that's medium voltage coming into that, which it is, I'm going to need to get a low voltage transformer and connect it on this line before I can hook another compressor or anything up. And why am I having trouble looking down? So I'm going to want a medium voltage transformer right here. I hear something walking around out here. I think, oh, it's one of you. Oh, I thought I was done with those. Apparently not. Alright, so do I already have a low voltage transformer? I have a bat box, I have an MFE. I don't have a low voltage transformer, so I'm going to have to make one. That's going to take 2 cables. It's going to take 3 copper bars, and it's going to take 2 pieces of wood, or 4 pieces of wood. Whatever. And a little bit of that, and some of this, not there. And some of that action gives us the LV transformer. Come over here to our industrial craft chest and get our wrench. Do we have a wrench? We don't have an electric wrench. How do we not have an electric wrench? We have to have a wrench around here somewhere. Did it get thrown into miscellaneous? Diamond saw. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it got thrown into miscellaneous. Okay. We can deal with that. Alright, so LV transformer, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to have it right there, but we need to face it this way. So we're going to put down a little bit of that, and just like so. That looks good. Now this redstone signal should not be touching this transformer. It should be working properly as is. I have been wrong before, but we should be fine. Here, oh, damn it. And whenever I try to turn quickly, I seem to have some mouse lag, but we'll deal with it. We need a couple more crafting pipes, so we need some more glowstone. We're going to request 30 more glowstone, just because we can. We're going to take this and we're going to make 2 more crafting logistics pipes for the moment. Crafting logistics pipes we're going to put here and here. We need a little bit of copper cable. We can use copper for this. Get my orderer back on my hotbar. Just 2 pieces of copper cable. And now we're going to need the materials to make an extractor and a compressor. So, we know how to make machine blocks. We're going to request 2 machine blocks. We know how to make circuits. We're going to request 2 circuits. The compressor is going to require smooth stone, which we have some of. And the extractor is going to require tree taps, which we don't know how to make in the system, but I can request 20 wood and make them myself. So we'll put the machine blocks, we'll put that there, and we'll go like this for the compressor. And we'll go like this for the tree taps. Just do a little bit of that, and not the compressor. We need that and that. And that gives us the extractor. And we put an extractor there and a compressor there. Now we need a water cell. I should already have a few of those in storage. I do. Let's just request 1 for now. And we're going to need a coolant cell too. Because since we're doing this way, we have to teach the system manually what to look for. Now, if we take our Buildcraft wrench and we access this right here, we can tell this, hey, if you get a water cell, at some point or another, you are going to have a coolant cell come out. We now know how to make coolant cells. We are going to need, for this next step, we need 3 refined iron. That's silver. We need 3 refined iron. We need 3 tin. And then we need 3 bronze. We do a little bit of this, and that's going to give us our mixed metal ingots. And then we're going to need an advanced alloy as well. Just 1 of that. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to talk to this pipe. And we're going to say, hey, if you get a mixed metal ingot, you're going to give us an alloy plate. However, furthermore, and we're going to need another crafting table for this. I swear, teaching automatic crafting tables to the crafting network is such a good idea. It's ridiculous how more efficient that makes this. Yet another crafting pipe is going to go right here, with the table behind it. Should have planned this out in advance. Okay. 3 of you. 3 of you. 3 of you. Now here comes my refined iron back to me. And then this will teach how to make the mixed metal ingots. So we can now make the mixed metal ingots. We can turn those into plates, and we can make the coolant cells automatically. Now, we don't have the water cells, which I'm just going to go through and gather a couple of stacks of water cells by hand, as opposed to any of that other nonsense. So, the next thing I think we need to know how to make. We're going to need to know... Actually, I think I'm going to take a short break from doing that. How's my inventory space? Not good. Not good at all. We'll just come out here and use this for temporary storage for the extraneous crap that I'm carrying. Get rid of that and that. We're going to need the cables. We don't need the water cells at the moment. We're going to need the wrench. I don't need my portal gun for the moment, although I kind of feel naked without it sometimes. We don't need the alloys. We may need the glowstone. We do need the wrench. We do need the order. Okay. I am going to make, I think, 3 overclockers for each one of those machines, just to help speed things up a little bit. Which means I'm going to need a total of 6 electronic circuits. I'm going to need 10 more cable, because I have 2 on me. And I'm going to need 18 of these coolant cells. I have 1 on me, so I need 17. Now notice it said request successful. It knows how to make coolant cells now. So it's never going to say missing coolant cell. It is, however, going to take forever to deliver those other coolant cells at the moment, because it has to extract them. And the extractor is slow. Oh, the extractor has no power. That's not good. The induction furnace has power. That stupid transformer must be getting power from somewhere. It must be getting a redstone signal. Well, that's not good. That's not good for anyone. Let's go ahead and turn that back on. Oh, there's a zombie out there. There's mobs spawning over here. Well, let's dig down a little bit here and see if we can determine what's going on. We have power coming in. It's going into there. Are we getting a redstone signal on that somehow still? Derp. Helps if you connect the thing, huh? God, I'm an idiot sometimes. Alright, so I think we were probably okay over there with the lever on that side, but you know what? I don't care. I really don't. Hey, it's spat out a coolant cell. I was wondering why I had those 2 cables in my inventory. We're going to need 2 more of these cables, though. While we're at it, let's come over here and let's give this extractor a boost. Look how much faster that's going now. Let's give the compressor the boost while we're here. And let's come up here and let's make 1, 2, 3, cable, cable, circuit, another overclocker. We'll throw it in the compressor here. Good deal. Alright, so we've taught the system how to make how to make coolant cells. We've taught it how to make the alloy plates. Let's go ahead and make 6 more crafting pipes, and 6 is just a starting guess. I'm going to need more than that, I'm sure. We'll get 6 more automatic crafting tables. I still find it relatively amazing to watch this. Especially when you're crafting something really intricate, like I was crafting solar panels the other day. And it's kind of amazing to watch. Alright, let's go ahead and add these to the network. At some point here, I'm going to have to start a second row of crafting, because I'm about to run out of room here. Let's break those and do just like that. We'll do that there. Now, here we're going to need some copper plate, or some copper bars. So let's go ahead and grab 4 of those. And do we have an alloy plate on us? Did I leave an alloy plate in here? I'm sure I did. Yeah. Take the mixed metal alloy back. Here, this table, we're going to teach it that an advanced alloy plate with copper bars gives you integrated reactor plating. So we know how to make integrated reactor plating now. That we need to be able to make into an integrated heat disperser. That's going to require advanced circuits, which our system doesn't currently know how to make. So we're going to need a circuit. We're going to need 4 pieces of redstone. If I can ever find it in here. We're going to need 2 pieces of lapis, 4 redstone, 2 glowstone. This table here is going to learn how to make advanced circuits. So, we can make those now. Nope. Another crafting pipe there. This one, we're going to teach how to make the integrated plating. 2 coolant cells, an integrated reactor plating, 2 copper ingots, and an advanced circuit. So we have to have that stuff in our inventory. Let's go request it. We need 2 of those. We need 1 of those. We need 2 of those. And we need 1 of those. And let's watch the fun. Alright, we should be good. We got 2? Yep. This table is going to learn... Nope, not those. Not that. It's going to learn how to make the integrated heat disperser. Next table, if we take a look here, needs to know how to make a reactor chamber. So we're going to need an integrated heat disperser, 3 platings, 2 alloys, and a machine block. Let's go ahead and send in the request. We need 3 of those. We need 1 of those. We need 4 of those. And we need 1 of those. You can see I've already got the 3 integrated reactor platings. Yeah, we're having a little bit of a vomit issue over there. What happened? Oh, because they don't stack. Damn. Damn, 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 damn. Alright, so this is going to be a minor issue. Alright, so we can break that pipe. This pipe here, we can break. Because we're going to have to do something weird with it. No, I don't want that. This here, we don't have to worry about. It's this one that's going to cause trouble for us, because integrated reactor plating and coolant cells don't stack. So you have to have a chest attached to this crafting table with a special type of pipe attached to it. So let's go ahead and request ourselves a chest. And we are going to need to make a satellite logistics pipe. A satellite logistics pipe is a basic pipe with 2 pieces of redstone. We'll put in the request for that. And here we're going to put that and a little bit of that. Gives us that. Now we're going to come over here and next to... You know what? I'm actually going to turn this into a copper chest. Because copper chests have an advantage over regular chests in that I don't believe they need overhead space to open. Like if you take a copper chest and you put it there, you should still be able to open it. No, I don't think it matters though. I don't think the system has to be able to open it. I think it just has to be there. So we put that chest in there. We're going to take our crafting pipe and we're going to put it back on there. We're going to access that inventory. Maybe. And we're going to have to break the chest to access it. Alright, we're going to take out this stuff here. Now, our system knows how to make it, but it can't actually make it because these things won't stack. So what you have to do is you have to attach that, and then you have to put this satellite logistics pipe right there. You take the wrench and access that satellite pipe. It's going to give you the option to make a satellite ID. We're going to set this to satellite ID 1. Then on this pipe here, we're going to tell it to use satellite 1. And we're going to import that recipe. Now, anytime it needs, it's going to, well, first of all, we're going to put those in there, and we're going to put that in there. The components that won't stack, you have to put in the satellite. So, if we were to come over here now, let's save ourselves a little bit of grief and come over here to our industrial craft chest, and we're going to put the components we already have in the industrial craft chest. And we're just going to put a little bit of everything in the industrial craft chest, I think. Now if we come out here, it's going to send the copper bars, and it's going to send the circuit to there, since they can stack. But it's going to send the plating and the coolant cells to there. And then the crafting table will be able to access that inventory and give us the integrated reactor, or the integrated heat disperser. Now, see how that went in there? And we have a heat disperser. Now, I just did something very stupid. Let's request 8 wooden planks because we're going to need another chest. Let's go ahead and request 2 pieces of redstone because we're going to need another satellite pipe. Let's get our 3 reactor platings back. Let's get our 4 advanced alloy back. And let's get our machine block back. Alright. The 8 wood we're going to make into a chest. I'm not going to bother upgrading it to copper. It'll be fine. I'm going to put that there. We're going to access this inventory, and we're going to tell this, well, actually, yep, we're just going to tell it, if you have, oh, you know what, I just realized something. I'm not going to be able to do that. Because I don't think, because I have 3 stacking, or 3 non-stacking, or 4 non-stacking components here. I don't think this is going to work. But we're going to try it. We're going to see. And then I think this episode's starting to get a little bit longish, so I should probably call it. In true Nightdagger form, I didn't start my timer. Alright, let's attach that there. And let's set this up as satellite ID 2. Notice it won't let me choose 1. It's because 1's already in use. Now, I'm going to tell this I need to get another set of components. So I'm going to need a machine block, an integrated heat disperser, 3 reactor plating, and 4 alloy. It's a lot of fun watching this work. And that's going to lazily drift off that way. So, oh, no. Import that recipe. And it will work. There we go. That's going to use satellite number 2. And that's going to give us a reactor chamber. If I were to come over here now, which I'm going to have to, why did I get the extras? Oh, because I thought I was going to have to craft one. Yeah. Silly me not remembering how the mod works. I've been playing Terra Firma Craft too long. That and I've been on a Final Fantasy 13 kick. I finally figured out how to beat one of the bosses that I'd been hung up on for ages, and it stoked me so much that I've just been wailing away at that. Okay, so the next step is to tell this thing how to make a nuclear reactor, since we know how to make a reactor chamber now. We need 4 advanced alloy, 2 advanced circuits, a generator, and 2 chambers. So, and honestly, you know what? I don't think I even need to do that. I'm not gonna waste time doing that. I'm just gonna request the parts for it. So I need 2 advanced circuits. I need 4 advanced alloy. And I need, where is it? You're in here somewhere. 2 reactor chambers. This is where the fun's going to begin. Request successful. Let's watch it work. We're just going to send parts all over the place. Here comes some more copper. There's some more iron being sent out there to be converted over into refined. There's stuff flying all over the place. The extractor and the compressor over there are hard at work. Well, the compressor is. The extractor appears to already be done. Here comes the remainder of that. We still got a little bit of work going on over there. We're waiting on some advanced alloy. Here comes reactor chamber number 1. We're still waiting on more advanced alloy. How far are we from done? Oh, we got a ways to go, huh? Yeah, it was a pretty hefty request we just put on the system. May eventually want to add some more overclockers to that. Might even want to put a transformer upgrade on there and patch them into the MV line. So that I can get higher voltage going into it. So I can have more overclockers, because waiting on this is kind of painful. Alright, sends that, finishes that, finishes that, finishes that, and we have a reactor chamber. 2 reactor chambers with a generator in the middle, 2 advanced circuits, and 4 alloys gives you a nuker. And I think that's going to be about it for this episode. So, welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft Modded with Nightdagger. This has been episode 24, I believe. Been so long since I played this series that it's getting hard to remember. But now that I'm able to record and render a lot faster, thanks to this wonderful new processor, you should see a lot more activity from me on this series and in general. So, hope you guys had fun following me and my derpiness as I get reaccustomed to this mod pack, and I'll catch you next time.